Hey, do you like grilling? I do too. And I'm going to put Roger here at Race Brothers on the grill. I'm going to grill this guy right now. I got questions, and I know you'll have answers.
We're going to work on that.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here it goes. First one. Why won't my grass grow?
And that could be various reasons. You might have your soil might be too compacted. Maybe it needs to be aerated, loosened up. Maybe it's a lot of clay. Maybe you don't have the right grass seed you've even chosen. There's a lot of things to prep, if you're having a problem.
What are some of the questions that you might ask me, though, if I'm going, my grass doesn't grow? What are some of the questions that you'll need to hear answers to?
First thing probably be, what have you done to find out what's missing or what's going on.
Sure.
Find out if it's been a trouble area, or is it just a spot that's not going that we have to deal with. Maybe it's clay here and not so bad there. And we certainly have all the rocks we have to deal with anyway. So
that's true.
But then we can guide you either to other grass seeds or material to prep it with.
Yeah. Sunlight, not much sunlight,
right,
things
all
like
those
that.
things. We can come up with the answers of what we think is going on.
So I can get my answers of why won't my grass grow. All right, let's go to question number 2. How do I get rid of weeds?
There's several ways. I mean, obviously it's usually going to be chemical sprays of some sort, but the weeds all change throughout the year. There's certain that spring right away, the first thing's on.
Yes.
And that could be just a general weed killer. But you also have to know, are you wanting to kill your grass or just weeds? Are the weeds, are they brushy at all? Or, there's a different one. There's brush killers, then there's weed killers, and then there's everything killers like Roundup and some of those things that kill it all. There's some that's perfect for even like driveways and parking lots, where it comes up through the gravel or comes up through that. So there's a lot of things you're tackling. And then throughout the year, different weeds start coming along. Once you get hot and dry, it's a different set of weeds where we might have to change up what you're doing, what you're spraying on them.
See, I think I'm in a group of people who go, well, if it says weed killer, that's it. That's all you need. Not necessarily true.
Right. And some of them, the temperature is a big thing. You can also spray too early or too late for it to be active. Like in the spring, if the ground hasn't warmed up enough, certain ones won't work until the temperatures arrive there. And then some of them, we can switch you off between one type of 2,4-D and another type, depending on the temperature.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ins and outs on this, and that's why they're best to ask the questions first. It's always easier to go right the first time than to redo it.
If you want to write these questions, and when you come in, they'll be valuable. How often should I water?
That depends on the time of year, of course, but typically 2 or 3 times a week will get you going. Obviously, if it's drought, you might have to go a little often, but you also don't want to overwater. You can cause mold and funguses to come along, and then you're fighting another issue. We got answers for it, but it's easier to prevent it.
Prevention instead of reaction is what you're saying.
That's right.
Okay, that's always a good idea. Okay, what products actually work? Because, I mean, you can go into almost any kind of store and go, oh, there's grass. Oh, there's a weed killer. What really works? What should you be looking for?
Probably sticking to name brands, for one, because you have trust in what their research is.
Sure.
But there's so many different variables, like I said, depending exactly what you're trying to kill and how often and the time of year. But there's something out there that we would have that'll help you. In the garden, there's full of things for fungicides and mites and all this, and same with your yard.
Yeah. All right. When should I ask for help?
Before you get started.
Okay. Well, that goes back to prevention instead of reaction.
No, if you know you've got a project coming up, it's do your own homework of what you think you need help on.
Yeah.
Give us a call or hit the button on our website where you can reach out and ask us questions, and let us help you get started in that. And if you have equipment involved, like tillers and all that, you should have been getting them tuned up already. Over the winter or in March or whatever, not call me up and say, I need to do it Saturday, and it won't start.
Right, but you can brag a little bit about if you need your tools worked on, power tools, things like that. You have some of the best people that you're going to find anywhere.
We have a full shop, 2 of the best around in mechanics. In fact, we get so busy, you need to do it over the winter ahead of time. But we can get you going, or we can't. We have to do it ourselves. We're giving you advice on the phone. and then it's not the right advice. We just create a bad relationship versus
Yeah.
getting it in here and finding the real problem and getting it fixed.
And that's not what you're in business for, or you've been in business for over 50 years. You're there to, they're the professors of this learning about how to grow things and make things beautiful. That's where they find it. Race Brothers, you want to tell them the rest there?
Yeah, we're in Springfield at 2310 West Kearney, and we have stores in Carthage and Monette. And above all, tell a friend. You'll like the way we do business.
Race Brothers.